listen to Quick on the radio, then what the days. Balancing options, getting in so many ways. So many plays, I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you is making me vomit, I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare me to none of these. I touch it and turn into dominant gold. All of the time that I spend on myself is in silence, I'm ducking and dodging these. Slide on you, you thought that I ran out of. That's when it's time to making them. Got nothing to prove, the way that I'm killing the mic. Couldn't imagine this happening back when my mama was making the stew with the rice. Enrolled in college for only like half a semester, I knew that it wouldn't suffice. Said that I'd easy be and jump with my destiny, couldn't have proven them right. I had to get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion.
Still there?
Okay. It's not.
We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Yep, count it. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
From Love and the Laker Doors dance team.
Paul with it. Outside Barnes. Pulls up. Rebound, the Lakers.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again. With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now, here is James. Here's Doncic. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Here's a three from Paul. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be a fool's errand.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Barnes. Clock at 4. And that one's good. Paul.
Yeah, these are the shots Paul hunts for. He is so confident at this range.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's James.
Oh! Wow! Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And so it's the Lakers with it. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. And stolen by Paul. Three-pointer, Fox. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 3. From deep, Reeves. The shot no good. Outside Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Paul. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Paul's got 5 points.
Quick off the draw. Chris Paul certainly doesn't lack confidence shooting the ball.
And the three-pointer goes.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter of the game. The three from Barnes. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Finney-Smith. And Los Angeles another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Here's Wembanyama. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Yeah, the dime-dropping skills of Paul. Tremendous at getting it to uncover teammates.
And slam dunk by James.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Wembanyama, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. James is... Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Now, here is James. He's got 14. A nice shot by Doncic.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Has to connect. With 4 on the clock. And the layup is good by James. James has got 16 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And so it's Los Angeles.
13.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments. Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Got it.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So both teams changing it up here. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 11. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Now here's Reeves. 6 points for him. Hachimura outside. Pass to Goodwin. That three's off the mark. Spurs trail by 9. Castle for 3. Hachimura with a rebound. Outside Reeves. Now here's Vincent. Sinks the tray. Vincent. Gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
From deep, Reeves. And Los Angeles, another three.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Castle. Beyond the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. Now Reeves. From the wing. Bassey pulls it in. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Castle. Off target from the baseline. The Lakers lead by 15. Reeves up top. He's got 9. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt?
These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone, gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long, and I'm hoping that you sing my song, my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Give God the thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone, long, long. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose their song. Oh no, 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 freedom is the road. Oh no, 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 coming in from the cold. Tell them not to sell it, it's worth more than gold. And guiltiness will catch them in the end. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They'll try to manipulate you through your pockets. thanks, and praises. Give Jah the thanks and praises. Give Jah thanks and praises. Give Jah thanks and praises. Give him the thanks and the praises. Give him the thanks and the praises.
The Bucks continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup on the road. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge.
Lopez has size and great instincts. That makes him a threat to knock shots away like that.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now Williams, after the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, nice job down low.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Kicks it out to Prince. Stolen by Dort. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
The shape. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the nice bucket inside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
And to Kumbo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. They grabbed their own miss. Another shot. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better it can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Here's Holmgren. Right wing. Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Wallace. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Back to Lillard. This one for 3. Thunder with the rebound. On the wing, Wallace. From the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Scooped up. Kicks it out to Lillard. Hands it from downtown. Lillard's got 6 points.
And Lillard. Flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
At the elbow, Smith. That evens the score.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Trent in the corner. Porter looking it over. Pass to Smith. Nobody near Lillard. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. He's got 11.
Total lack of hesitation. Lillard trusting his selections completely.
Here's Mitchell, and he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get you back to the action. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They get the rebound. The Bucks working the ball around. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Outside Williams. Williams a screen. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Back to Wallace. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 3. Antetokounmpo misses from short range. And here is Caruso. Williams a screen to the middle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Thunder shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Pass to Porter. From downtown, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now, here's George. Still yet to score. Here's Williams. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace. Although in every coach's press conference, you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and get out in transition. That's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo, no good. And the Thunder with possession. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with the ball. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. Williams can't get it to go. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Pass to Dort. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Steps back. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. On the wing, Williams. Damian Lillard pulls it in. And the Bucks with possession here. Shoots the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Milwaukee in the lead. Bucks passing it around. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. Back to Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Here is Lillard. Covered by Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. It's almost automatic from the line.
And so he hits both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Mitchell. And he drives in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Lillard from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 18 points.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And he knocks down the first one. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
Here's
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing here by 8. That bucket in no time at all. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Here's Lillard. Buries it down low. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Count that one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Lillard with it. Williams picks him up. Lillard misses. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades. That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
And it's good. 2 points.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Here's Lillard. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Clock up 2 there. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Cloak loose. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Giannis says, get off me.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Mitchell wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Bucks making a change here. 1:16 left to play in the third. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. To the paint. Holmgren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead. Here's Lillard. And Holmgren pulls it down. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Dort wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. That's a 2 from Lillard. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 26 points for Damian Lillard. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Here's Holmgren. Banked in off the glass. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Here's Lillard. Trent outside. 4 seconds left. It doesn't go for him. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Conclude the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Bucks ahead, up by 1.
The Bucks, 45.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And the Thunder with the possession here. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Holmgren wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Giannis cleaning up the fast break.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides. What was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Using his size, Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Count the basket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Bucks.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Luguentz-Dort, just a guy who puts his head down and goes to work. He gives every bit of focus on every play, and teammates love what he brings to the court.
Yeah, easy call.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Jrue Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Outside Williams. Good D by Giannis.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And a wide open look for Portis. No good with the triple. And we're trailing by 5. It's Porter outside. Good on the triple. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Bucks leading by 8. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
And the free throw shooting has been excellent tonight. And how often do we get to say that?
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Defensive foul. Damian Lillard. That's his second personal foul.
Hey, what you play on though? Like you play on real play percentage?
Bucks leading by 7. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Good shit. That was good.
Already set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
I got you.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
From 17 feet out to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 to shoot. Lillard from outside. And it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks.
Follow me.
They've led by as much as 10. Here's Giannis.
I don't know why.
1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Lillard from outside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
I hate this about myself. I started doing good in the games in the beginning, and then I said,
He's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
One ball, if I start playing hard as deep.
Mr. Williams.
I don't like losing.
Over Lillard. Good.
Damn.
What a beautiful shot to put him within 3.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, those are the guys you trust the most.
Nah, you good. That was a
or the
tough
coaching
look,
staff, hopefully a combination of both, but
yeah, I don't know how.
he's getting the ball.
Good shit.
And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard with the rebound. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Chang.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Outside, Dort. Basket Chang. Over Giannis. Chang, no luck. And so they foul intentionally.
Like I was telling you, shit, yeah. High-risk reward is the best. But shit, appreciate that you were not toxic. A lot of people will be toxic.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Here's Dort. His three-pointer's off the mark. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Lopez.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Substitution on the court.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it,
I put money on just to jump in the pool. My partner, he a chef.